I'm told Bangalore has India's, I'm told, 10% of cold storage facility. I was just reading about it recently.
Okay.
But you see, warehousing market was supposed to grow in a much larger way,
Okay.
but it hasn't not grown the way it should have been growing.
Right.
There are a lot of challenges also because you see, acquiring land is not an easy business.
Right.
It's a very difficult
Challenging,
business.
yes.
It has lots of title issues.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of major players have not been able to acquire land. We've been working with a couple of major players. The good part is the government is opening that segment, especially with the agriculture land.
Yeah, that's being opened up.
For industries to buy, and that is going to be a little advantage for industry to grow in that sense.
Right.
But of course, government has to have certain restrictions. You can't let industry or warehousing come up into the residential segment.
Mm-hmm.
They should be very strict on these factors.
Right.
They should make sure the zoning is properly
Right.
taken care of. Suddenly, like locations out of the city also, you have a village and suddenly you have these warehousing godowns coming up all over the place.
Correct.
So the whole environment changes.
Sure.
Yes, it gives employment to a lot of people. But of course, the international warehousing operation, the where it's coming in, they are going to really make a difference. So I would say yes, even the warehousing players are in the market. They all know that nothing is going to change because India is a huge market.
Right.
I mean, the potential of our population is so much.
Yeah.
Even if you don't look at 2020, 2021, but 2022 will kind of change that whole scenario. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to see huge turnarounds. History-wise, we've always seen that market goes up for 5 years, then 1 or 2 years things are stable.
Right.
Things don't happen. Then again, things start picking up.
Cyclical industry.
Absolutely,
right?
cyclical markets are there. So things do happen this way.
Sure.
You see, the advantage as Bangalore is, what we see is the culture of the city is such. It's a city which welcomes people from all over the world and across the country.
Yeah.
I know people who come here to the city as students and they've continued staying here. They've bought their homes. They've got their families from wherever they were.
Sure.
So that is driving hugely into the city. I mean, these factors. And yes, and language is not really an issue in Bangalore. Every language I hear, I would say Bangalore is one of the truly cosmopolitan cities in the country. I don't see people talk about Mumbai being a cosmopolitan city, but I would say Bangalore is a lot more cosmopolitan.
Right.
And also it is culturally more involved because you have a larger educated population which is coming to the city.
Very true.
So these people are adding on to our growth of our city. I'm told that the personal income tax is one of the highest in Bangalore, Karnataka.
Why would you advise a prospective investor to pick up some real estate at this point of time?
Real estate meaning land, apartments. Now, if one is looking at buying an apartment, I would say Electronic City, Whitefield, Bangalore North, South. So the city across all 4 zones has potential.
Sure.
So I don't see that one area would outbeat the other area. There might be for a small period of time there would be a slight variation. Some area might just go up for a little while.
Right.
But yes, an area which is just development is starting might take us to that level. Probably North seems to be the area where a lot of activity is happening, a lot of businesses are kind of extended to grow there. So I would say North would be an area where one would really see major activity in the next 10 years horizon.
Sure, makes sense.
From the point of view from the brokerage industry, I would tell our fellow colleagues to hang on there. Just don't give up. Invest in technology. Invest in your relationship with customers. Keep working on that. People who want service will engage you.
Sure.
People who want honest work will engage you. And most important, be true to your customer. Don't try to sell what you want to sell. Try to sell a customer what he needs. That is what is important.
Sure.
And from the point of buyer's point of view,
Mhm.
I would say buyers should look at the real estate very, very positively, because today is the time they're getting the best offers.
Absolutely.
The best deals are available for
Absolutely.
them. They should go blindly and put their money and invest with developers who are safe, who are delivering.
Sure.
Even under construction projects, yes, we will start seeing growth in those segments also.
Mhm.
A lot of developers offering interest-free home loans.
Yeah.
So these kind of, they're picking up the tab on that.
Sure.
So where people did not see that growth, will kind of offset that.
Sure.
And
Sure.
plus you get to buy what you want.
Absolutely.
And sometimes you can customize these homes also.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you see, if you buy a ready-made home, you might not be able to customize it so easily.
Mm.
But when you're buying something under construction, yes, customization
Right.
can happen.
Right. Right.
Though the larger players are not very happy to do that, because they want to.
Adds to their cost.
They have to scale these products and things like that. So
Yeah.
they can't really do
Yeah.
it so easily.
Right. Great. So all in all, you're saying that we are looking at much brighter silver lining in the years to come.
Yes,
right?
2021, I'm sure
Yeah.
is going to be
Yeah.
a year to look out for.
Absolutely.
And 2020, I think we all slept through it.
Yeah.
So 2021 is what we are going to be
Absolutely.
active, and I'm sure across the board everybody is going to see some growth.
Yeah.
And,
Sure.
And I would say that just go there and pick it up, because don't wait too long. You've already waited long enough.
Yeah. You get the best deals in the market now.
Absolutely.
Some inventory is
Absolutely.
lying
Get
vacant,
to your
so-
brokers, whoever they are,
Yeah.
talk to them,
Yeah.
because they'll be able to tell you who's doing a good deal.
Yeah.
Because you might see all this information in all this space, but you have to analyze this information. You have to have the pulse of what is
I
happening.
always
in the
tell my
market.
team, the property business is actually out there.
Yeah.
We can do this much. I mean, so much obviously can be done online.
Correct,
But
correct.
the property business, you have to touch and feel it and see it for yourself. And then
Google
only
can
get
give you
the-
that much information.
Yeah.
But beyond that,
Yeah.
a local player can tell you so many things of a neighborhood,
Absolutely.
which Google can't tell you.
Absolutely.
Google might have so many things of that, but
Yeah.
that touch and feel of a location,
Yeah.
somebody who's specialized in the area can give you that.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. So it's been a great chat, Zahid. Thanks again for your time. Wonderful meeting you again.
My
Like you
pleasure.
said, in person. I think in Zoom we caught up a couple of times during lockdown.
Absolutely,
But
absolutely.
meeting you has been great and a very educative conversation you had. So thanks so much, Zahid, for your time.
Thank you, Rahul.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.